The Shiners, our secretive guild of justice seekers, has been investigating a string of gruesome deaths. All signs point to the work of, wait for it, Bubblegum Johnny. But we lack the smoking gun we need to close the case. Recently, the cover of our leader, Quinn Rivers, was blown. The commissioner saw to it that Quinn was framed for the very murders we were investigating. The trial was swift, and the sentence, execution. We must rescue Quinn before it's too late and acquire irrefutable evidence of Bubblegum Johnny's guilt to force the department's hand and see justice served. All right, so that's the high-level premise here. And this actually gives me a moment to pitch the project for In Alley's Dark that's coming up on Kickstarter.
On Kickstarter, yeah.
I know. So one of the things I mentioned that the game that I'm working on fulfilling right now is a science fiction game called Terminus X7Z. The next Kickstarter campaign, which we won't be launching until that fulfills, but you can go to the URL here and follow the pre-launch. So when it does go live, you can get it. Basically, it expands upon this to a very large book, at least 90 pages in length from what is currently a front and back thing. And one of the reasons for that additional length is that it provides a lot of additional missions out of the box, as well as a mission generator tool so that you can create your own missions. So if you like the game and want to play more than one session, you have plenty of missions to play through, and of course you can create your own missions as well. Anyway, back to play. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna ignore agenda for now, because given that we're doing a single session, it's not super relevant. But if you do have the book in front of you, you can kind of just like glance at those, and they kind of serve as opportunities to just like, oh, this would be an interesting time to bring in this sort of narrative beat, Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is get right into the game loop for actually playing out scenes. So the very first thing that we'll do is roll on the matrix for a scene title. And the scene title is meant to give us a little bit of a creative spark, and also provide some constraints that'll kind of push our game in unexpected directions. All right. Is this a fresh roll, Josh?
Yes, it can. I have not rolled it yet. I just brought it up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
You can roll whenever you'd like.
Yeah. So roll it twice. So we get 2. Yep.
All right. Roll. We got a 4
and
a 2.
All right. So we could either go with a Scandalous Revelation or the Deadliest Debt. Either Scandalous Revelation. Okay. I still like personally the idea of starting us off at the Langford. If everybody thinks that's kind of interesting, we can go there. Sure. So we'll have some kind of Scandalous Revelation at the Langford. So now we'll choose our goal. What is it that we want here? I'm thinking that, Zazz, since you are the person with the tickets, why don't you kind of give us an idea of what you want out of this?
Sorry for the pause. It's
Fair.
So probably to bring Raven Black's involvement with the department to light, whether it be good or bad, but the involvement itself needs to be brought to light. So that way there will be justice. And my name, air quotes, because nobody knows about my past, is sort of clear, and I can at least put that trauma and those scars away.
I like it. Sure. Okay, so you're basically here to cause the Scandalous Revelation. I like that. Okay.
That would be the Scandalous Revelation being that Raven is that not scandalous enough? I feel like I'm probably.
No, I think that's great. I think that's great. Cool. So the next thing we'll do is frame the scene. So what each player will do is pick some aesthetic elements to add to the scene's description. So these can be, anything from colors to smells to sights or anything like that. So for example, I have the game in front of me, so I'm going to take the creative shortcut here of just picking one of the words on this list. And I'm going to go with leather. I think that there are this is a fancy theater, and the all of the seats are immaculate leather, seating, nice and cush. Anybody else want to add? We don't all have to add something, but if you've got an idea for just little aesthetic elements you want to throw in, now's the time.
I like fog outside.
I like it. So it's a foggy night.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's noir. I gotta have fog.
I think that if you got leather inside, if you got nice seats, I think it has to probably be smoky and smell like cigars.
Cigars. Well,
maybe just rained outside as well, so it's wet for
wet pavement. Of course, the wet.
Yeah.
Slightly like fish, pavement. Slightly because of.
Yeah.
I can hear heels click clacking.
Yeah. But it's my heels because I decided I wanted to feel nice.
Gregory's waiting in the alley outside the theater. Anyway, so but there's only 2 tickets. Hiccup.
That's the thing is we gotta obviously I can get in, but 2 tickets to get one of you guys in, and then somebody's gonna have to figure it out the rest. Which
how about this? I'm gonna make it slightly easier.
Okay.
With skills like mine, Gregory don't need tickets.
God, yes.
Gregory, I'm going in with you.
And
nice.
Yeah, Zazz though. I'm sorry. Zazz's character, Abel can blend in with a
change your
crowd,
name on the screen.
You could probably sneak in without the ticket.
Well, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So here's a question. Maybe Tuck's the only one that needs them. You could give them to Tuck here. And the question
I was going to say Tuck and Jess, but yeah,
Tuck,
sorry.
Well, Jess said she wants to come with me through.
Jess says a lot, though. She works at a bar. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the question is,
to be fair, I say everything. Just whatever gets me attention. I like people looking at me and noticing me. It's a fault.
Okay, how about this? How about this? Gregory says, "Sorry, Toots, you just slowed me down."
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
But deliciously. All
right, so
she has a smile that could start a war and end a man.
So Tuck and Jess are going to go through the front door with the tickets. Abel is going to try to just sneak in, and I am going to try to sneak in a different way. So, Abel, could you describe your approach to how you're going to sneak in?
Oh, it's so generally the crowd will check tickets. I noticed that the ticket guy is tearing the tickets and putting them onto the ground along with the receipts, because generally they buy a ticket and it comes with a receipt. There are receipts in the 1920s, I imagine. 40s, sorry. So I pick up one and notice the guy's not really paying attention, and I compliment him because I'm a barber, and I'm like, say some probably actually talk like the character, not do this way. Yeah. Sorry, get more into character. Yeah, I pick up the receipt knowing it looks exactly like the ticket with the newspaper in hand. And then I kind of like fumble a little bit and go, hey, it's okay. You could use a shave. Come down to the shop sometime when you want to come in and, just kind of finesse my way through the front door.
Love it.
And it's still a ticket, but he tears it because he doesn't really notice. And,
I would propose, we can just say that just happens and you get right in, or we can have our first roll here to see how it goes for you.
Yes, please. I would love nothing more than that.
Dramatically.
Right? Oh yeah, you know what? No, use the computer. Don't use the bullet dice because I want everybody to see this live, because this is like uncanny, this superpower. Okay, what are we rolling there, bro? Am I calling you Brian out of character?
Gregory.
Or should I call you Gregor? Gregor, what am I?
Gregory. So yeah, you're just gonna roll 1d6 to start with to see, and if you get a 5 or a 6, then it's a strong hit, which just means it works. If you
Right.
get a 1 through a 4, it's a weak hit, which means that it does work. However, there's going to be some kind of complication. And you have the choice to roll again and add to your initial roll. But if you overshoot, then it becomes a miss and you basically have more chaotic disaster. Okay.
You're used
okay.
to that.
Yes, 100%. This is where the creative thinking comes. Yeah, go on.
You tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You know, I will say this is actually for a weak hit. This is the best possible outcome because you have more range. So now the question is, do you just want to take the weak hit? Do you just want to take the weak hit
Double down.
and describe
Describe
a complication? So in other words, you do get in, but something complicates the situation. Or do you want to roll and add to it? But if you were to get a 6, you would be overshooting and you would get a miss.
Let's roll again. Yeah, I think there's nothing. There's no way this could screw up twice in a row. Are you insane? Like, I'm an ex-actor. I can blend in. There is no. I mean, I got the cards.
I think you have good odds. You have good odds.
100%. You know,
Sure. Everybody else in the world would have good odds.
You know what kind of odds you have? The exact same odds you had last time when you got a 1.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, you ready, Zazz?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're still at a weak hit, so you still have the complication. However, at this point, you would have to get a 1 or a 2 to get the strong hit. So you can push again if you want to.
Yeah. Trouble's my middle name. Let's go.
Oh my god, I love
Trouble's
it.
my middle name.
Hit me. It's only 20 points. I want 21.
Here, Zazz.
Let's go.
And of course, 1 over. All right, so now you have a miss. So what that means is,
Okay.
what you wanted was you wanted to get past this guard unnoticed, right? Or this,
Right.
not guard, but you know what it is. So what happens in a miss is basically you get what you don't want, right? Presumably that you don't get in, but also a complication. Okay. Now, for a complication, if you have an idea for the complication, we can just roll with it. Otherwise, there is a complications table that we can roll on to give
I mean, just
Let's try the
realistic.
table.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying let's try the table, just see how it works, and then
Okay. Yeah. Let's
it's
go.
up to you. It's your character, but
Yeah.
All right.
I
So roll one more time here, and we'll get a 1, which is a character loses or breaks something. So basically, you need to describe now why this doesn't work and you don't get in, and either as part of that or unrelated to that, what is lost or broken.
Oh, this is going to be bad, or I don't know. So obviously the guy looks at the ticket. He's like, "This isn't a ticket, man." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I do one of these, and I pull out my wallet, and he grabs my wallet, which has my ID, which has my real name in it, which completely exposes.
Wow.
So potentially he hasn't opened it, fortunately. But I'm like, hey, hold on, I'll get my ticket. I'll be right back. And not talk like that, because that's a whole different character. But hold on.
So I think
Be right.
let's come back to this in just a moment. I'm now gonna see if I can get in successfully. So I'm in a back alley.
Yeah. Sorry to monopolize, guys. My apologies.
oh yeah, fine, whatever, buddy.
So Gregory is in a back alley, and of course, I'm just gonna try to go in through the sort of side entrance where all the like gaffers and stuff would go in. I'm kind of assuming that the door is not locked. There is an oracle that's a yes/no thing. I'm thinking that it's pretty likely that it is not locked. I'm just going to roll to see. I'm doing it off screen. It's a 4. So yeah, I get the likely outcome here. So it is not locked. So I just walk on in. The next question is whether anybody would be backstage that might see me. And I think that given that there's obviously a show that's going to be going on, I think it's quite likely that there are people backstage who might see me. I am hoping, however, that at the moment that everyone is busy doing stuff, right? So I'm gonna use the Oracle again rather than doing like an action roll because I'm really just kind of walking in. And again, I get the likely outcome. So somebody does see me. I think one of the riggers who's kind of like setting up all the lights and that sort of thing. You know, he sees me, he doesn't recognize me, and says, "Hey, you, what are you doing back here?" Right. And I have to think on my feet now, and I don't know what the heck I'm going to do about this.
Compliment him on how much he looks like Geddy Lee. They love that.
I don't even know who that is. Geddy Lee?
The bass player for Rush.
Oh, nice. I do know who that is. I just
Different generation.
Yeah. Wrong time though. It would be stand up. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I think that I am going to just pick something up and be like, "Oh, boss sent me back here to get the." I don't know, this gaffer tape. Of course it's gaffer tape. You know, and whether that works or not, I don't know. I'm going to roll. I get a 1. I'm definitely going to push. I get a 2. Oh, crap. It's like a 50-50, so I'm gonna push again. Of course. Okay, so I got a 7. So this did not work out. So far, nothing is working. So much for Gregory.
Put down my costume.
Oh boy. I think yeah, exactly. So that's, you know, who is that? Is that Raven Black?
Ooh, it is.
I was wondering if maybe you arrived at the same time she did. That would have been.
Yeah, I would say, Miss Black. I was asked to bring these to your green room.
I'm sorry, who are you and why are you here?
Name's George. It's always George. It's always George.
Yes,
George, that sounds made up. My costume should never be in the hands of anybody but myself or my costumer. And if you touch it again, I'm gonna have you fired and thrown off this set.
Nice. So I just rolled for complication to while you were giving that line, and I got that my shadow creates trouble. And my shadow was I watched an influential member of the Shiners die in front of me, and why didn't I save them? Interesting.
Which ties in with your past.
Yeah. How does that could
you out yourself? Or do we want to move forward with the rest of us coming in the building since this is, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's come back. There's some drama happening backstage right now. Let's go to
drama at the front, drama at the back. I love this. This is a very Ocean's 4.
Let's go to Jess and Tuck. So you guys obviously got to just walk in. What are you seeing?
They have the best time ever. They get some drinks, relax a little bit, probably hit the bathroom, have a cigarette.
My thinking, because I personally have been in a lot of bars in my life, just I used to review them for a living. It's going to be what we see in Tuck. I hope you like it. I almost worked here. This is a fabulous turn of the century bar, which means we didn't have ice when it was made, but it's fabulous. It's decorated in a lot of leather. You know, you can see outside the windows just a little bit. You can still see it soggy and wet out there. And basically, this is where people meet and socialize, get together before they go into the theater to see the show. We're gonna get drinks here, and there's a jukebox. Nobody's playing it. I think I'm gonna play a song. Yeah.
Nice. Do we need to roll for a song? Is that
Not
no? Just play the
necessarily.
song.
A jukebox?
Out of curiosity, what song?
We prepared something.
Nice. Oh, you did your research. We'll do the.
So yeah, just want to play some music. Set the tone here. But it's a nicely appointed lobby. It is a little old for its age, even in this noir setting, but it's beautiful and it's well cared for. And there's people milling about and more people coming in as they come through the line.
Nice. I think the effect that song has on everyone, of course, is that they're in the mood to party now.
Roll.
Tuck, how about you? What's going on for you?
Well, first off, I know why Jess didn't get the job here, and she's been forced to work at the Drowned Rat. I'm not going to let on, but I know the reasons behind it, and I'm going to grab myself a whiskey.
Nice. I think the guy who pours you a whiskey slides it over to you, and he makes an unexpected remark to you. Does anybody have a good idea what that remark might be?
Your friend needs help out front.
Yeah. I like it. He says something along those lines. He says, you see that fool tripping over himself at the front door? So now you're aware of what's going on.
Look at that goober.
He's like, he goes, he might have an easier time trying the west. And he points at the exit, like you could let him in through the exit, something along those lines.
All right, so
Ooh, I like that.
if then I notice that's going on, so I go over and try to convince the ticket taker that Abel did buy a ticket because I saw him at the ticket booth earlier.
I would not. Okay.
I like it.
Sure.
Can I give that
Cool.
a shot?
Yeah, go for it. Give it a roll.
All right, I'm going to roll for it. Let me bring this up here.
Yeah, because then it won't be Abel rolling the dice.
Have we ever seen Josh roll? I guess we have.
It's a 5.
Nice.
Good vibe,
So
right?
this
Good
is
vibe.
a strong hit. So somehow this works quite well. What happens?
I got it.
I go over the.
All right, you know what? You get. I don't care. It's a $20 show. I'm not getting any of it. Just go. Just next time, don't lie to me.
Nice.
There you go.
And
I'm tired of the noise.
How about the wallet? Does he give it back?
I don't know, Abel. Did you remember?
No, that's the thing is that I'm able to just kind of, hey, I'm sorry about that. You do the patting on the arms thing, and I just grab the wallet and keep walking in, just in the confusion of the moment. Is it possible to pull that off?
I think so. The question is,
from...
the question is for you. Are you interested in the sort of dramatic possibility of failure here, or do you just want it to work and you get the wallet back?
If you give me a chance to fail 10 times out of 10, I'm going to say, let's go. There is no point in playing a game if there's no game to play. I am all in. Yes. Roll it. Let's get a 1.
Good. We know what kind of player you are.
There you go.
Nat
You got
20.
yourself a 6.
And I pat him off and I straighten him. I go, my apologies for the misunderstanding. You have yourself a good day, sir. And I give him like a little wink, but I lean in and grab my wallet and just do one of these right out of frame. Yeah.
All right. So the three of you are now in. Meanwhile, Gregory, who was very confident in things, is in the back.
Who's just getting things done.
Yeah. Currently speaking with the star of the show who isn't having it. And I was thinking about what this complication could mean, and but I wasn't thinking too hard. So the best I could come up with was that Raven had some kind of relationship, not like a romantic thing, just like it was by the way, Raven, female, male, what is Raven?
Oh, female.
Female.
Okay.
She's still Raven.
Oh yeah,
She's
dress.
Raven.
That's right. Yeah, we said.
Yeah.
Said so
I think it's a costume, but yeah.
So okay. So her brother, let's say her brother is the person who was the Shiner that I watched die. I don't know if she knows that he was a Shiner though, but she does recognize me as somebody who was present when this happened for some reason. Does that make sense? How could we make that make sense?
I remember you. You were in the photos of my brother that night he was murdered.
Wait.
No. Wait. I'm trying to phrase it as you were in the. I've seen you in photos of my brother. Were you there the night he was murdered?
Oh, yeah, I'm tripping over my words here. Yes, I knew Mr. Do you think his
Reggie.
name was also Black?
Reggie.
Or is that probably
Go
not,
for like
right?
a brother
So
name.
Reggie, yeah, we'll go with Reggie, and I think her real name, of course, is probably not Black. So we'll go with I knew Reginald.
Yeah. So what happened? I need to know. Nobody said anything. All I hear was he was murdered, mysterious circumstances, government, this and that. I don't have shit. You hung out with him that year at least. I remember seeing photos even older than that. What do you know?
It was. Do you want the official line, or do you want the
Just
truth?
tell me the truth.
It was that damn dirty rat, Enzo Marinosi.
So
You got to say it. You killed my brother.
you killed my brother. Prepared to die.
Oh, not wrong line, but sure.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're close.
Enzo, Reginald had gotten into. Well, he was running some things for Enzo. I don't know if you knew that about him, but while you were enjoying a rise to fame, huh?
I know Enzo thought that.
Well, the thing is that he didn't live up to Enzo's expectations, and people who don't live up to Enzo's expectations, well, they don't live long.
So what happened? Who did it?
I didn't see his face. It was just a shadowy figure, but
You were there? Why didn't you stop it?
Shoot. So, listen, I was inexperienced. I shouldn't have been there in the first place. I didn't have any kind of tie to the Marinosis. I knew if I left when I left.
Wait, you were part of the organization?
Listen,
wait, just decide. She was too, right? That's how she got started. The org was pushing her
she's
up.
Part of the department.
Department,
right?
okay.
Yeah, but we, or at least,
we don't know if she's aware of what we are.
I think was it Tuck or Abel that believes that? I don't know.
That's Abel. Like that's my mission, is to beeline towards her, to her, and figure out, you know, why they want to whack me. Shut up, Hammer. Sorry, Nathaniel. Why I was attempted to be whacked, and what her involvement is with the department. So kind of twofold. And maybe I may or may not have killed her brother. I don't know. I haven't decided that.
Oh no! Oh no! So I think this interaction is going.
Good time to cut back and get us closer to her or in the area.
Yeah.
So I think at this moment I'm freaking out because I just keep letting more and more information slip, and I just bolt. I'm like, I'll find a way in. I'll find a way in. I do the Homer Simpson and like back out the door. And I don't think I need to roll for that. I just run out into the night.
Just run.
Yeah, and I'm gonna find another way in, but for now we're good. Okay.
When you say in, by the way, can I get a definition of what in is? When you say you're finding another way into where?
Just back into the theater. But for now, like going backstage through the sort of the crew door or whatever turned out to be a bad move because apparently I got a big mouth on me. So
nice. You just spilled immediately. So just sing. He's a singing Jaybird. Look at him.
Love it.
Gotcha. All right, where are we going to be now?
So I think I'd go back to Abel here because he's the one with a plot here, right? Like he wants to expose this. So like, where does your sort of intent to expose Raven take you next?
Right,
we're all three inside now.
Yeah, we're all three inside. Tuck, you have I need your specific set of skill. I mean, I blend, right? So hypothetically, I could just after I did the whole blah blah blah, there's a crowd, there's a hustle and bustle, music's playing by the famous Brian Hazzard, and I can just beeline through the distraction without being seen. Hypothetically, and again, I know this is probably not realistic, but would there be a way I could either this is where I'm like, can we get a perception check? It's just light up a cigarette, kind of my collar up a little bit, and just move through the crowd and find a way to blend my way backstage, whether it be forcefully removing someone's outfit or finding an outfit off to the side, like that was left haphazardly. Unless Tuck, like I'm kind of looking at you because it's kind of you and me, like you helped me in, and I'm walking by you. Like, is there like a? Well, hold on, let me look at your skill set.
Well, now that you're in, why do you need to sneak around?
Well, it's because I got to get backstage. That's where Raven Black is.
Well, but if you're going to make an announcement, wouldn't you have set this up beforehand, or is this a surprise announcement?
It would be to first ask her, and then hopefully we.
See. Well, then why don't you just knock on the door?
I have to get back there. You think they're just going to let this guy who did?
Well,
Sorry?
wait a minute, guys. While you do this, I'm going to start working my way towards the barbacks and the help, not the bartender themselves. I'm going to use my bartender experience and my notoriety in town as somebody who's worked in the Drowned Rat for a long time.
Right.
To try to butter them up and get information on not only the layout of the place, but anybody famous or people of interest that we might be looking for besides Raven who might be in the building, that sort of thing. I'm going to pump them for as much perception information as I can get using my bartender skills.
Beautiful. That and where's your location, Brian? Are you back outside? Are you?
I think at this point I have had the brilliant idea to get myself up onto the roof.
I knew you're going for the roof.
I've climbed a fire escape and I'm up on the roof. That's as far as I've gotten at this point.
Okay. Do I know that, or is this? I guess clearly I don't know that.
No, I don't think you know.
Okay, because it was like one of those things where my character, I just imagine he thinks he's so cool because in his head he's still an actor. That he'd do the just lean against the emergency exit, open it, crack for you to come in, and just walk away and let you in, but like not even acknowledge that he did that.
Can I pitch that I am in some way involved in your plot? Like you've involved me. Like you've given me sort of a task to do. I don't know what that task would be, but like as far as exposing this revelation.
Oh, I propose an idea, just an idea here, that your part of your task is to get the house lights up full when he gives you the signal.
Okay, cool.
Something like that.
Sounds good.
Oh my gosh, now I totally know what I want to do. Yes.
All right, so
yes.
Is there let's say that we need to get Abel backstage. So somebody's probably watching that door. Is there a chance that I might have some dirt on that person watching the door that I could threaten to get him through?
Well, let me ask this. How likely do you think that is?
Let's find out.
I'm going to, while you do that,
so what we could do is, go ahead.
You're a barber.
There's a perfect, we can use the Oracle. And so what we can do is whatever you think is, if you think that's the likely outcome that you do have dirt on them, then that would be the 1 to 4 result. If you think that's the unlikely outcome, that would be the 5 to 6. So basically state what you think is likely and what you think is unlikely.
I have access to a lot of information down at the Bureau. So I'm going to say that it is likely that I'll know something about this person on the door.
Okay. And how about, well, we'll deal with unlikely if we get it. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you've got some information.
Zazz roll for you.
No, this is a good thing. This is what
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the Oracle where it works a little differently. So in this case, because it's a likely outcome, you're good to go. So you have some kind of dirt on this person. I think maybe that this person has been arrested several times and for stealing from past employers.
So I sneak over the door and I go, "Hey, man, does the theater know about what happened a couple years ago?"
What are you talking about? And what are you doing back here?
Oh man, I don't think we have to talk about that so much as we do that arrest, and then maybe the other one. Maybe maybe
My
we have a louder
arrest.
conversation than this.
Listen,
maybe
keep it down. Keep it down. What do you need? What do you need?
Maybe Abel here walks past this door, and then I walk away, and we never talk again.
Listen, no problem. No, you don't have any weapons on you or anything like that, right?
Oh, he's clean.
Clean.
Nice guy.
He reaches to like do a quick pat down on Abel. Do you let him do it or?
Yeah, I'll let him do it, but as he's doing it, I'm just kind of being like super like alpha, like actor alpha, like hey, you didn't even take me to dinner yet. Like yeah.
Love it. Does he find anything or is there
he finds a pair of scissors and a comb, a little black comb. He's like, "What? I'm a barber. What up?"
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he gives you the side eye about the scissors, but reluctantly hands them back to you like, all right, you can go on through. You two?
Yeah.
And he looks at Tuck and he says, you two, or are you staying back here?
Nope, I'm all good. I'm gonna disappear. We never got to talk again. Appreciate your time.
All right.
And as you do that, I look at you, Tuck, and I say, "Tell the dame we're almost ready." Meaning Jess.
Oh.
Dame. You call me Dame?
I mean, that's what they did back then, man.
I'm not
I could have
your
said
Dame. I am
Raven
not your Dame.
Quick
You
musical
couldn't afford
interlude.
this, Dame.
Do you? I want to see if you know this obscure these days reference. There ain't nothing like a dame. Nothing in the world. You know that one?
No.
Okay. All right. That's from South Pacific. Anyway.
Oh my god, South Pacific reference. Nice.
Which I have seen.
Yes. Yes.
Fortunately,
It's been a while.
You're not sexy like Lieutenant. Anyway, go ahead.
I will school you on West Side Story though.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
When you're a jet all the way.
That's okay.
From your first cigarette to your last dying day. Everybody knows this. Anyway, I guess if you want me to roll or not, I think it's very likely that I can get information out of a barback or two about who's in the building, or anything special going on that night that I need to be aware of.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll or?
Yeah.
Up to you. If you have an idea for
Man, I think I could do it like in for real.
All right, I'm gonna
Cool.
hit it. We got a 2. That's good news.
So what do I learn? What do I learn here?
What we could do, if you have an idea, we just roll with it. If you want some inspiration, we could just sort of use the scene titles for this purpose.
Yeah. What is our ultimate mission here?
What do you mean? Oh, so this current scene title is A Scandalous Revelation. But what I meant was we could roll again just to get some random words to spark your creativity if you want.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna roll now.
Cool.
5. Are we gonna roll again?
Yep. One more.
Okay, one more. And 6. We got 11.
Interesting. I don't know what you're going to do with this. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but yeah, the forging bonds of youth.
So I'm assuming I'm forging bonds with these people.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I've got a pitch. For you.
All right.
You joined the Bounders when you were younger, right? Could what you learned have something to do with the Bounders?
Yes. Yes, it could. So after talking with the barbacks, I approach Tuck because Abel is working his way backstage to perform a surprise. And pull Tuck aside.
Another whiskey.
I got myself one too, of course.
All right.
I got it in the big jug. So we can split it.
It's my moonshine.
It's the kind of bar we're in. So what I found out, you don't know this about me, but when I was young, I was in the Bounders. And yes, the Bounders is an improv comedy group that tries to put on performances all around town. And that's where I met Raven. And that's really where everything started. And what you need to know is not only is Raven here, but all of the original founders of the Bounders are here as well, in a booth in the balcony upstairs in a private area all by themselves.
Are you, for some reason, scared of an improv troupe?
Well, the problem is
That would be
that
a
Gregory had his trophy stolen by them. They thought his poetry was so funny they wanted to turn it into a skit.
It wasn't even supposed to be funny. Anyway.
Yeah, I brought it all back around. So that's the setting that I leave you with. The Bounders, the former comedy troupe, are all upstairs.
Nice.
Possibly the whitest kids you know are sitting upstairs watching whatever's about to happen. And also, there's a reason for Gregory to be involved with them.
Yeah.
If you had overheard it, you're on the roof right now? You haven't heard it yet.
I was on the roof. I think at this stage, I've probably found some kind of way to possibly get down into what do they call the
Backstage.
Where the lighting and stuff is up there, the
Yeah,
rigging,
the lighting.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah.
And so just
Lighting
to
booth.
get a roll check, like Gregory what is his goal in this?
So I think you had given me the task to sort of like turn on all the lights, like high.
That's when I
Yep.
said the Dame thing. I
He's
said
working through you.
Jess, and I realized I was like, oh crap. Yeah, I was like, that was more for Gregory. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, okay.
Yep. So I think I'm sort of climbing down this rigging stuff, but the question is now I think do the Bounders possibly sort of see me? So I'm hoping not. I think I'm gonna do an actual action roll here because there's also other risks involved here of like climbing down, all this stuff. So I'm
Into
kind
a
of
lighting booth. Yeah, there's some electricity in there too.
Yep. So I'm doing a quick roll and I got a 1. Man, there's a lot of ones. I think I'm feeling like I feel like Google biases towards ones, but here we go. I'm rolling again, and it's a 2. You know what? I'm just gonna keep the weak hit. So
There you go.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Like I'm in position. But there is a complication. And the complication is your shadow creates trouble, which was the same. So that's the same complication I got last time. So, oh no. So, this was the influential member of the Shinerstein in front of me. Why didn't I save them? Well, I think it's not the Bounders that see me, actually. Raven Black sees me again because, I think this is an interesting callback to that. She's like, "You, what are you doing up there?" Right? So that's not good. But I am in position, but she knows I'm there. I don't know what's going to happen with that yet. I'm gonna let that pause for now so that we can switch over to what else is going on.
I feel like
think
this is
Abel.
coming.
I think
Yeah.
it's coming up to you. You're in
Yeah,
place.
isn't Abel.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we're coming to what should be. Do I see? Is she in vision? Like, in vision?
Well,
Can I?
you're backstage? So I mean, it's
Yeah. So I'm coming up on her.
Gregory.
Yep.
Wait a
Do I-
minute. How about
He's
this?
in the lights.
Ladies and
Gregory's in
gentlemen.
Oh,
Ladies
yep.
and gentlemen, I would like you to all take your seats, light your candles, and let's give a quiet round of applause for our opening act.
It's
Raven
anything
Black.
but quiet. Anything but quiet. It's a standing, like, yeah, Raven Black, yeah.
But before the curtains like pull, can I? Then she notice I'm behind her, like there, or no? Do you want to? I mean, because doing
what you
this
wanna
on
do?
stage,
You
I
gotta-
feel like doing
that's
this
what you wanna
before she
do. Roll
goes
for it.
on stage. Oh, you son of a gun! The dirtiest words ever. Roll for it. All right.
Yeah, should we do I feel like this is maybe more of an oracle role, unless you have a particular approach in mind, like something that you're trying to do that could go wrong. Otherwise, if it's just a question of does she notice you, we could do an oracle.
I mean, I'm behind her and I was going to say a line and then she's be like, "Oh, you're alive," or something like that, because remember in my headcanon, like, I am grizzled because, I became a barber, was an actor, working with her, they try to do a hit, yada yada yada. Am I saying too much? Am I ruining this? I feel like
I don't know. I think
Okay.
rather than a roll, then why don't we just sort of role play it out, and
Okay.
you can kind of say your line and we'll see where it goes from there. I think the music maybe needs to change mood or something.
Yeah, this is a little too hype for what's going to happen next.
Yeah, or even silence, because let's see what dramatic line.
If it'd be like kid, if beauty were a crime, you'd get life without parole. And she'd turn around and smell the smoke from my cigarette and be like,
Clove cigarettes. Abel, is that you?
part of that, yeah, it'd be more like, Abel, is that you? And I'm like, why'd you do it? Not even like all the malice and anger like I had going into this is like, why? And that's what I want to know from her. Like, why was she working for the department? Like, why? What did she know? And that's when she says why, I would probably cue in Gregory, right? I would hope a confession would come out of it without me having to get physical, because I don't believe physicality would be necessary, because I would hope, I mean, maybe good roll, that guilt would overtake her. Is that what happens in real life, guys?
Is this all happening in front of the audience, like on the stage?
No, that's why I was like hoping to get this before the audience, because if it's having the audience, she'd be like, security? Who's this douche? Like, get him off the stage. By the way, they said douche a lot in the 1940s. By the way.
Did they really? Oh, I
fact.
When talking about douches, yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, I think that this is happening, or at least beginning to happen, in position as the curtains are about to open, but they haven't necessarily opened just yet.
That's what I
announced that the curtains aren't open. She's announced.
Mm-hmm. And I think that I almost, I've just started calling you Jess, and I forgot that you were Nathaniel. You are Jess.
It's my feminine wiles.
Yeah. I think you've been doing a good job also playing Raven Black here. So why don't you react?
Why'd you do it, kid?
What? Oh my God, you're alive.
What does the department have on you? Why? Why did you try to have me whacked?
You knew the one thing that can destroy everybody.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
You saw what happened to the founding member. Is that we're going there? Is that where, like, how far back, or like how far do we want to go? Like, because I want to implicate you in something deeper.
I'm implicated. I'm the one that wants justice, but okay. Yeah.
No. You
right?
Because the whole goal was that we thought that she was working with the department. She was sussing.
Oh yeah, let's go with So I was trying to think. I wanted to make it more interesting, but it could get too twisted and too stupid. So I wasn't blackmailed into working for the department. I chose to work for the department. They were the only thing that kept me off the streets. They saved my father. They kept him from jail. And yeah, they may have used him to turn in his friends, and they may have used him to sell drugs, but they kept him out of jail. And I had a father for my whole life. I would do anything for the department.
The department had your brother killed.
No, they didn't. I don't know what to go with that.
Who?
So here's
Am I?
I'm just going to throw this out.
I'm just trying. Yeah, go ahead. Give me.
So one thing that's
A
going to happen
lifeline.
right now. One thing that's going to happen right now is the curtains open.
Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Treat each other well.